The Bing Crosby Show, transcribed in Hollywood and brought to you by Lanolin Plus Liquid, the golden beauty liquid and the quick way to end dry skin worries. Lanolin Plus Liquid Cleanser, Lanolin Plus Liquid Makeup, and Lanolin Plus Hand Lotion. And now, here's Bing.
Thank you, Ken Carpenter, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I have a new song for you tonight. In fact, it's a new recording of mine, made for the Decca people. Hope you like it. One night, while the full moon was shining so bright, there was hardly one star. I strolled on a beach in Hawaii and thrilled to a distant guitar. And there in the moonlight they wandered, three maids by the water so blue, and a sweet melody they kept singing. Now just listen, I'll sing it to you. Jim, Johnny, and Jonas, we miss you since you sailed away. Each moment without you gets longer and longer each day. Come back to Hawaii, back to your darling so true. Jim, Johnny, and Jonas, we're waiting, just waiting for you. Back to your darling so true. Jim, Johnny, and Jonas, we're waiting, just waiting for you. We're waiting, just waiting for you.
Say, Bing, you know, as interested as women are in beauty, sometimes they're not very good spellers at it. I see here that the National Order of Grand High Spelling Beers say that two words women get stuck on most are luscious and gorgeous. Of course, that's not so bad.
Well, what is too bad, I think, though, is when the gals go shopping and they confuse just plain ordinary lanolin on the bottle with Lanolin Plus Liquid. The plus, lanolin, P-L-U-S, has to be there if the gals want to see how really soft and smooth their skin can be. And overnight.
Yep, that's right. And that's not all. You see how much younger looking your skin can be, too, because Lanolin Plus Liquid penetrates. Overnight, skin dryness disappears, and you never have dry skin worries again as long as you use Lanolin Plus Liquid regularly. So, gals, remember the plus in Lanolin Plus Liquid. $1 plus tax wherever cosmetics are sold.
Beautifully put, Kenneth. Nicely done. Gather round now, friends. I have here a report on some of our feathered amigos out in the Pacific who have just been done right by. It's the finding of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service that the goonie birds are just not as loony as they've been painted. The goonie birds are the albatross that have been waging a sort of holding battle with the military air transport service out on Midway Atoll in the Pacific. The Air Transport Service had charged that the goonie birds were causing accidents by their loony behavior. One of the charges was that the loony goony birds would fly out to meet the airplanes and hitch a ride back on the wings. In all, the Air Service listed 10 accidents, which they blamed on the goony birds, and they demanded that something be done. So a couple of biologists from the Fish and Wildlife Service were sent out to investigate. And they'd say it just isn't so. These birds have been libeled, maligned. They do some loony things, but there's no evidence that they've caused even one accident, let alone 10. It's just that the goony birds are stubborn. In fact, that's how they got the name goony bird. You see, when the Air Force went up to build airstrips on Midway Atoll prior to the last war, the goony birds just wouldn't move. The engineers burned flares, tried to smoke them out, even fired mortars and bazookas, but they ain't going to budge them birds. They weren't about to leave there. Some of them even went to sleep in the midst of all this cannonading. Finally, the birds had to be removed by force, but the minute they were released, they went right back, despite the fact that the planes were now taking off and landing where they'd been nesting. Well, this behavior, of course, earned them the name of goony bird, and their behavior since has made the name stick. For instance, during the mating season, the birds do a weird dance with a great deal of strutting and straining, all to the accompaniment of unearthly, groaning cries. Sounds quite a little like a group of mambo addicts, doesn't it? Well, then there are the stories about the goony birds sitting on light bulbs instead of eggs. Of course, it might be they prefer light bulbs to eggs, or it just could be that after sitting on an egg for months, a bird acquires a taste for sitting on something round. De gustibus non disputandum, as the Roman says, which means, may seem crazy to you, buddy, but I like it. That's a free translation, and there's no bargain at the price, but I think it puts the point across. Anyway, the goony birds have been vindicated, and I, for one, am happy. I'm very glad. I'm also glad that we live under a system that gives even birds a fair trial, and goony birds at that. Actually, the goony birds and the flyers should be on friendly terms, for aviation owes quite a lot to the albatross. Plane designers still study the albatross as a flying model because this bird, above all others, has unsurpassed powers of flight. The albatross, with seemingly little effort, can and he does ride out the roughest storm. Actually, there are about 15 species of albatross, but the best known is the wandering albatross, which has an average wingspread of 12 feet, the greatest of any flying creature. They weigh about 25 pounds, but if given enough food, they'll gorge themselves to a point where they can't fly. Something like humans on Thanksgiving Day, I guess. Well, the albatross was considered an unusual bird long before the Battle of Midway Atoll. Sailors have long regarded him as something to be venerated, to be held in great awe. You may remember that when Samuel Coleridge's Ancient Mariner shot the fabled albatross, the bird was hung from his neck as a penance. But even so, misfortune struck. Unlike the Ancient Mariner, I'm not the superstitious type, but even so, I'm glad the biologists came to the defense of the goony birds on Midway and they won't be shot. Something tells me the flyers out there probably are too. After all, what would they talk about up there in that lonely place if there weren't goony birds around, mamboing and sitting on light bulbs and carrying on? As it is, thanks to the biologist's report, everything ends on a very happy note. Speaking of the same, if Buddy will lead off with a happy note, I might just lead into a happy song right about here.
I want to be happy, but I won't be happy till I make you happy too. Life's really worth living when we are mirth given. Why can't I give some to you? When skies are gray and you say you feel blue, I'll send the sun smiling through. I want to be happy, but I won't be happy till I make you happy too. Happy, but I ain't gonna be happy till I make you happy too. Life's really worth living when we're mirth giving. Why can't I give some to you? When skies are gray and you say you feel blue, I'm gonna send the sun smiling through. I wanna be so happy, but I ain't gonna be happy till I make you happy too.
Say, gals, if you've been reading your fashion magazines, you'll know the fashion in faces has changed. The old-fashioned, heavy, made-up look is definitely passé, and the men are mighty glad. And that's why, if you haven't as yet tried Lanolin Plus Liquid Makeup, you're in for a wonderful surprise. Lanolin Plus Liquid Makeup can't let you look made up, because its colors are the living colors of young skin. Little flaws just seem to disappear, and instead, you look as if you'd suddenly grown a brand new skin. Yes, a brand new, more perfect, more flawless skin. And Lanolin Plus Liquid Makeup is the only makeup in the whole world containing Lanolin Plus Liquid to help keep your skin soft and beautiful under makeup. Try Lanolin Plus Liquid Makeup. It's only $1 plus tax wherever cosmetics are sold.
Now here's a nice selection entitled The Nearness of You.
It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation that brings this sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms and I feel you so close to me, all my wildest dreams come true. I need no soft lights to enchant me if you'll only grant me the right to hold you ever so tight and to feel in the night the nearness of you.
Gals, one cosmetic makes the strongest beauty claim ever made for a cosmetic. Lanolin Plus Liquid actually stops skin dryness overnight. Yes, overnight. And never, ever again will you be bothered with dry skin worries as long as you use Lanolin Plus Liquid regularly. And you're in for some more delightful surprises when you try Lanolin Plus Liquid Makeup in the living colors of young skin. Lanolin Plus Hand Lotion, Liquid Cleanser, and Lanolin Plus Lipstick. Each only $1 plus tax wherever cosmetics are sold.
And so we conclude for tonight. Hope you enjoyed what we had to sing for you, what we had to say. Hope also that you'll be listening again tomorrow night at the same time, same station.
This is Ken Carpenter saying goodnight to you all and reminding you that Bing Crosby can be heard Monday through Friday, transcribed from Hollywood.